Hello, every people. We're back.
We're
Hello,
back.
guys.
The boys are back.
It's been some time, but yes, we are still alive, and we've got a new setup, new mic, so new podcast. A lot has happened in the last bit, so me, Jay, and Liam are all back today to go through what's been going down.
Yeah.
The new toys that
New
are in our
toys.
life.
Yeah. We've all upgraded.
We have finally all upgraded.
Yes.
Every
So,
single one of us.
Since our last little meeting on the channel, me and Jay, well, you had your PS5 beforehand, didn't you?
You were just in the process of getting it, I think.
No, I had I got my Xbox Series S ages ago.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had the first quote unquote next gen console, and then I think you got your PS5 before me, Andrew.
No, I
No,
definitely
did
got
you
it
not?
after.
Did you
So
get it
I remember
after?
you got it, and I was like,
Oh yeah, you're like,
it's
I've got to get one
is-
now.
Is that guy like you got it? I've got any more.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But yeah, so it must be like a couple of weeks. But yeah, so you got the digital.
I think
one,
it was like
didn't you?
literally a week after you got yours. But yeah, I did get the digital one because I was just fucking sick of, well, I'm not too bothered about new physical media because I don't feel like it needs to be preserved as much.
Yeah.
And I collect so many old games I don't really have the space.
Yeah.
But
Wish I had that.
no, yeah,
that
I know.
mental
I know.
power.
I know, man. I'm very glad for you, Andrew, because physical media is the way.
Oh, yeah,
Like, I'm very
definitely.
much the way. I'm just like,
Definitely.
it's more convenient for me.
So I got the disc one. Because I saw the digital one. I was like, it looks a lot better. Like
I got
the
it.
console
It just
itself.
it was easy for me to get it,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm getting a PS5. If it kills me, I'll just get this
Yeah.
one. I don't
Yeah.
care. Like I have one now. That's all I care about.
But I definitely just didn't want to get the digital one because like I've got so many PS4 games physically that I can then
Yeah, no,
play.
it totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
then like just because like digital games are just expensive. If they're not on sale, it's like I don't want to have to pay full amounts for games that I sort of want, but
Yeah, exactly.
want.
Yeah.
So just like being able to go on eBay or like into a shop and get a game that I really want cheaper is great, and putting it on the shelf, it looks really nice.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's nice to like see your collection with your eyes because
Yeah.
it's nice
Yeah.
to look at it on the dashboard, but it's not really there.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean, exactly.
Especially like the flush between the PS4 and 5 games.
Yeah,
like,
no, they look
together.
so nice together.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
so
pretty.
seamless.
But yeah, so yeah, we are now PS5 owners. Liam, you've got yourself a Series S.
I've got myself a Series S and I have played on a PS5, so I can join in on that chat.
And you have a Series X in your living room.
I also have access to a Series X, so I'm on the fringes of the good stuff, but I'm looking at getting a PS5 in the new year just because it surprised me.
It's amazing.
It is a very, very,
It's
very nice console.
amazing.
So yeah, first of all, what are we going to look at first? So, state of play that recently happened, I think, was kick off with because there's not much
It's
really
just
to
easy.
say here.
No, yeah, I mean, it's just easy to get out of the way and say that was. I mean, I wasn't expecting a lot, but I guess I was expecting more than that. Like,
Yeah, I completely forgot it was on, and I was like, shit. So I watched it after, and I was like, you know what, I could have just skipped this and seen sort of what was announced because
exactly.
there really wasn't anything there, and it was only like 20 minutes, wasn't it? So
Yeah, it was a really short one. Like, I don't even really
yeah.
remember. Like, Little Devil Inside, we got to look at that, didn't we? Or was that the previous one?
you know what, I can't even
No, I
remember
don't
now.
remember. But like, either way, if it was that one, that was good to see that because that game is still looking good. But no release date still for that, so it's like, no, it's not.
Like-
Yeah, and as you said before we
Yeah.
started, Five Nights at Freddy's.
The new Five Nights at Freddy's was the best looking game of it.
and that's
That's worrying.
that's a painful
that's-
thing to
yeah.
say out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happened.
But it does look good.
It,
I won't lie, it does.
it does. It does
look
actually.
Look kind of good.
I know that because my brother's a huge Five Nights nut, which
As we
I'll
all
never
know.
understand. But
Go subscribe to Rory. He's got lots of
he
subscribers.
doesn't need more.
He
Subscribe
does.
to us.
Subscribe to us, but Rory,
Yeah.
or he doesn't need more. But go on. Give him
But
this.
yeah, so he'll definitely buy it. So it's
He'll
one that
have
I'll sort
access
of
to
like
it.
I'll nick it off him and
Yeah.
like give it a spin. But yeah, it does actually look like it's decent. So yeah. So the other big thing recently, not only has a new Switch model released, but we've got a expansion pack for online. And there is a lot to say about this one.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, we'll start off with the OLED Switch. I still haven't managed to get hold of one, even though I was going to pre-order one.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the look of the new dock and the new
The
white Joy-Cons.
white, the white look.
They look so good. The screen itself, from what I've seen on like videos and stuff, it looks like it's 10 times better.
Yeah.
The fact that it's also bigger and it's like there's no black around it.
Exactly.
Looks,
Yeah.
And the build quality, the new kickstand, it all just much better.
I just when you look at it in compared to the original Switch, still I like it is a night and day upgrade because you get a good screen, frankly, and you get good speakers. Like if you like to play portably and dock it, like it's perfect.
Yeah.
The old Switch, the speakers are terrible. And the screen really isn't that good.
Yeah.
You know, it helps that it's that small. You know, if it was bigger, it would look bad. But as you said, like the black lines around it as well, it looks like an Argos tablet.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
If you take the Joy-Cons off and just look at the Switch itself, you wouldn't think
Looks like an old Kindle
a
Fire
console
or something.
Yeah,
anything.
no, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, the new one, the kickstand is one of the things I'm most excited for, to be honest, because I really like just laying in bed and playing.
100%.
And with the kickstand we have now, no.
Yeah.
I literally have to just not even use it. I just prop it up against the wall in bed, and it will probably fall over. But it's the best I can do. But like this new one, just any angle, anywhere, like it's just so much
It
better.
just locks in place wherever
And
you want it.
double the amount of storage as well. You know,
Yeah.
you're still going to need an SD card, but
It's-
at least they actually did do that.
I was hoping
probably
they would go for like a 250 gigabyte increase.
Yeah.
Go to that because 32 is like
Nothing.
you can have Smash Brothers on there and nothing else.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like it's not.
The Switch that I've not got a SD card or nothing, and you can't even download Apex Legends because there's not enough internal
That's
storage.
mad.
Not that I want to play Apex on the Switch,
but just as an
you know,
example.
but yeah, I would have liked 128 minimum at least, but I wasn't even expecting Nintendo to upgrade it.
No, yes,
you know,
I think we should just stop complaining.
We'll take the little victories here. But yeah, so once I get my hand on one, I'm gonna love it a lot more than I love my current Switch because I've got a day one model, which the battery life is a bit horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm very much looking forward to grabbing one soon, hopefully. But if you've got a Switch or the new OLED or any of the Switches and you want online, there's still the option to pay a very cheap price for subpar online and get free games. But if you would like the new games they've put on, which is the N64 and the Genesis games, it's now a lot more expensive, and I'm not seeing a justification for it, to be honest.
No, not at all. Especially when you look at the N60, like those Mega Drive games. Yeah, they're all fine or whatever, but I've got all of those games on about 10 different collections across 10 different consoles. They're not worth anything. Like that's not a selling point at all. If it was Sega Saturn or Dreamcast, like that would be something. You know, we don't get Dreamcast games or Saturn games
if
at all.
If they put Saturn on there, I don't think it would have sold at all.
No, at least they're
It would have sold once.
Yeah, it would be,
Jay would have bought it.
I would have happily bought it.
One customer's better than none.
Yeah, but my point is, like, Mega Drive isn't a selling point because you can get those games for chicken feed.
Yeah, like, there's so many
collections.
collections. The games are all on the store separately. So if you really wanted them, just pay the one price and have them forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's cool that they're there. But
it's not a bad thing.
You can't say the price has increased because we've had to license Sega games because that's just.
And the good part of it, the Nintendo 64 games, a lot of them run like shit.
Yes, there's been some complaints about that one as well.
Like you can't map the buttons, so all the games play weird.
The using Joy-Cons on it, it's fine, but why have they made the decisions they've made? Like the
and 50 quid, $50 for the controllers, for the Mega Drive controller.
Is it a Mega Drive one that much?
Yeah, they're the same price.
Oh my Christ!
They're the same price.
The Super Nintendo one was like just shy of 30 quid, which is, Still bad, but
it's like,
50 quid for a Mega Drive controller.
No,
I don't know.
it's
bro.
the 3-button one as well. Not even
Yeah.
the 6-button controller. Nintendo are just spitting in everyone's faces.
Yeah. I got so excited with that direct when they announced this all.
No.
Because I didn't think it was gonna.
I was like, £10 increase.
They called it
Yeah.
the expansion pass, so I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be a separate thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like £10 more like a year, like 30 quid a year, that's still 20 quid cheaper than like PSN and fucking Xbox Live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you still get all this stuff and more people subscribe, but like I think it is like 50 quid.
Yeah, it's 50
for a year, and you can't do monthly or 3 monthly subscriptions either.
Oh, it has to be.
It has to be a year.
Oh man.
It's crazy. What are they doing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it if it weren't for the fact that the family membership, which is £60 a year,
It's 80 in America.
Oh,
It's $80,
yeah,
or $50.
But you can have up to 8 accounts on it.
Yeah.
So I share with 7 other people.
Yeah.
And it's like I think I paid £7.50
Yeah.
for a year, which bargain.
Yeah.
But you know, there's also a couple of us that are also paying that money, and 60 quid. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, mate.
Yeah, no.
It's
when
bad.
it's like on PlayStation or Xbox, you pay for that, you get a very solid online experience.
Yeah.
You get free games, etc., etc.
Discounts,
yeah, sales,
yeah.
blah 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 blah.
Sometimes there's like exclusive content in games.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah, there is,
backgrounds and stuff, and
Themes, avatars,
and
everything.
like betas and
Yeah.
and
Early
like,
access, all that stuff.
and even like I think one of the only games on Switch you don't need online to play online is Rocket League. But I think even like Fortnite, maybe like you have to pay
See,
for
that's
it, which
so-
you don't
that's
on other
so,
consoles.
Like that's so Xbox 360.
Yeah,
Like when you
yeah,
needed Xbox
yeah.
Gold to have Netflix.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that?
Yeah. Because I had
Jesus.
Xbox Silver for a while, and I may as well have not had it.
I remember that, the bronze, silver, and gold.
Yeah,
membership.
because you used to be able to buy
Yeah.
like when if you went into the shop, you used to buy the membership cards or something. But then I just hijacked my stepdad's and gold. But like Xbox access, all access and stuff like that.
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate,
Game Pass
like,
and
with EA
Ultimate
Play,
Edition is
it's
so-
such good
so
value
worth
for
it.
money.
So
Such
worth
good value, and the online is so solid. I've never had
I've
any
never had an
problems
issue.
on Xbox.
Never had an issue.
Never had a
It's
problem.
like
But
so-
Switch, the servers obviously.
Game
kinda
Pass
dodgy.
Ultimate. Game Pass Ultimate is $10.99 a month.
Yeah,
Mm.
or $11.99. I don't know. I think it's $10.99.
I don't know. I do mine.
So-
I'm financing the Xbox, and I get it with it,
It's
and that's
normal.
£22 a month. Like
That's not bad. At all,
with a new console, can't really
No,
complain.
that's so good.
So that's 133 quid roughly a year, and that's only if you do the monthly option.
Yeah.
That is a lot more expensive than Switch Online Expansion Pass,
Mm.
but you get the online, which is really good. You get the free games every month with
yeah,
it,
exactly.
which are modern games and like maybe the one retro game that's on
Yeah.
like the original Xbox or something. You also get Game Pass, which is shitloads of modern games.
Yeah.
And all,
And
your, all
old school
your
games.
all your Microsoft exclusives.
Yep, all of the
Free.
first party games for free.
and EA
And
Play.
EA.
EA Play, yeah.
all
On
of
top
EA
that.
Which
stuff.
and we all know how scummy EA are.
Yeah.
So for them to be like, yeah, you can have free games.
It
like
is, yeah.
there's,
There's so
it's
much you
it's
get on
worth it, man.
and it's like 133 quid a year. You can literally not buy any games and just have Game Pass, and you will be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Have
don't.
for content.
I don't buy games.
Yeah,
No,
I
exactly.
do not buy games.
You don't
Like-
really need.
And
No.
then you've got Switch Online, which it's like 60 quid, 50 quid, 60 quid a year, whatever it is. And then you get like all the old school games, but that's it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
like they
exactly.
want you to pay 60 quid for a Wii U game that came out like 7-8 years ago.
And you play
It's-
online, and it doesn't even.
Yeah,
work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It really like it's beating a dead horse, but it
Yeah,
really
totally.
is crazy the prices that Nintendo like
Just
charge.
their entire like vibe,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just their actions, their whole business model is crazy. I don't.
It's like the Switch now, like the normal standard improved battery Switch.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the price of it is now I think it's 240, which is solid. It's really good. And
That
like
is not a bad price.
if like a parent for Christmas wants to get their kid a new console, they'll look and think, "Fuck me, it's like 450 quid for the Xbox and the PlayStation."
yeah,
Or it's 240 for
That's
the
40
Nintendo
quid
one.
more
So
than the
it's like,
Switch Lite as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'll get them the Nintendo one because it's Nintendo. Everyone knows that, and it's cheaper. And then they realise the games to buy for it are like they don't go on sale. There's like.
And you go in CEX and every single one's at least 30 quid.
Yeah.
Like,
even like the second hand market is just absolutely crazy. I think I paid 60 quid for New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U and 3D World, which was on Facebook, and I thought that's the price of one game. I'd be stupid not to.
Yeah.
And that's the best deal I've ever had when it comes to Nintendo. But it's honestly just fucking so stupid how expensive their shit is. Joy-Cons.
dude, are they still
65 quid?
Yeah, they were 70.
What?
They were 70 like at launch and for ages. So they
Like when I got my
Christ.
Switch, my Joy-Cons were broke because I bought it second hand.
Yeah.
I didn't. It wasn't too big of a deal for me because I had the tools to open them up, put
And-
new sticks
Yeah.
in, and all this, and they were fine. But like,
If you haven't got that know-how,
yeah,
and you're having to spend 65 quid on new Joy-Cons because
Joy-Con drift.
you know, just anything, just
Wait,
even,
and they just
just
like,
wear and tear.
you could run after Nintendo with a brick. Like, tell us about the Joy-Con drift. They're just like they're just running away. It's like they don't know nothing. Like it's mental. They just won't even talk about it.
Yeah.
And they know that when
They're being sued over it, and they won't talk about it.
They know there's some people that will have their Joy-Cons be fucked, and instead of like just thinking what they can do, they will just go and buy a new pair because they think it's the only
It's
option.
almost like planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
we'll put it in because.
Yeah, it
It's
does
like
when we see like
Microsoft with the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah.
They could have thought, oh, people will just buy new consoles, but like
People learn how to
they
fix
were
red rings.
yeah.
and
But they were also being friendly in the fact that they spent over $1 billion to fix them all.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo wouldn't fucking do that
God, no.
because
Never.
they were on top, then they weren't. Then the Wii came out, and then they fell so far down. They brought themselves back up into this sort of different market to everything else.
Yeah.
And they're sort of the only ones in there.
So they're
They
just
are-
running a different race.
They
Yeah.
are totally
And because they don't have much competition in the ring that they're in, they just do this.
Yeah.
And it's fucking annoying. But there's so many Nintendo fans out there that will just buy anything.
I know, but I can't see why, because like I am such a I'm not a fanboy, but I'm the closest thing there is for Sony. Like I'm a huge
Yeah.
PlayStation guy. I fucking love PlayStation. But if they do something shitty, I don't buy into it.
Yeah.
Speak with your wallet, like always.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just especially in current climate. Like,
Yeah.
Times are hard for a lot of
It-
people, and
Tough
if you're
for everyone.
in
Literally
fact, no,
everyone.
not a lot. Yeah, not a lot of people. Everyone, and
Unless you're a billionaire, you're
Yeah.
struggling right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
and
Video
for-
games is an expensive fucking thing.
I know
It
it's
is.
I know it's supposed to be like a luxury hobby, but like
but
it
for-
doesn't justify. Like it totally doesn't justify.
No,
Like
because it never
never used
never
to be.
used to be like
No,
this.
no, it's like
we
everyone.
never used to have these problems.
It's like, well, no, we've all been gaming our entire lives.
Yeah.
So, shut up.
Yeah,
Just like it's just taking extra. That's like totally what it is.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
the
it's-
same with like the £10 increase on the PlayStation 5 games. Like £60 really not enough.
Yeah.
Like does it have to be 70?
£70 for a new game is
It's insane.
that is jarring.
When I heard about the $70 games, like, and I thought that was just an American thing, because when we had the PS3 going, games were £50.
Yeah.
And then they started going up to 55 and then maybe 60, and then PS4 it was 60 quid for a new game.
Yeah.
And I thought that was our increase. America didn't have an increase in price. I thought the PS5 was going to be the £10 increase for games. And then when I went on the PS5 store when I first got it and saw that Demon's Souls was £70, I was thinking, what? And stuff like
Yeah.
Returnal is still something like,
Yeah, still £70.
is it really worth, like, that's so close to being 100 quid
Yeah.
for a game.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I don't see it.
Insane.
That's
It's so
another
insane.
reason why I'm very glad I got the disc model, because
yeah, second-hand versions.
stuff like single player games like that, I'm not going to spend £70
God
on.
no.
Definitely
No.
not. You couldn't see me doing it at all.
Mm.
Unless it was something I'm very invested in, like a series I'm like really like say new Crash game.
Yeah.
You know, Crash 4, I paid full price for that because I'm a Crash fan. I wanted the new game. I want to support the series. But if it's a new property like Returnal,
You don't
it's
really
very
have,
hard to justify.
You haven't got the
Yeah.
investment in it until you can't build a fan base selling a game at that price because only a certain amount of people are going to be able to get into it.
especially
Exactly.
this early in a console's lifespan.
Yeah.
And like they you know, they said like, oh, the game sold well enough for them to be happy with it, but it was only a couple 100,000 units.
Yeah.
And like I've played it, it's really good, but only like, you know, I didn't get more than like 3 hours into it.
Yeah.
And it's also the fact that so many people don't have PS5s at the moment
exactly.
because of the climate and
Scalpers.
If you're a scalper, you're scum.
Yeah.
but you know, so Returnal being a PS5 exclusive at 70 quid, like who's bought that game?
Yeah.
No, well, Kane bought it, but on sale for like 40, 50.
But like at full price, months after the game's come out,
no, like
No,
that,
no.
like it
it's
shouldn't.
not happening.
Why is it like? Because like I remember like with the PS4 generation, like an exclusive would come out, and then 2-3 months later it would like 20. It would be like 40 quid,
Yeah.
and then a year later it was always 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, what's the crack, Sony?
Like I got Miles Morales with my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Brand new seal, amazing game. That was 40 quid. I think 35 was better, but I'm not too fussed.
Yeah.
No, like-
But then you go into the game and you can pay £20 for the Ultimate Edition, and you get Spider-Man remastered
Yeah.
with all the DLC,
Yeah.
which I think the remaster is such a big step up from the original.
it's
And with all the DLC and £20 for the game, like that's insanely good. So why, for such a big property like Spider-Man, is that a thing? But it's like new IPs and stuff are like, because like £70 for the Ultimate Edition on the store. That's 2 games, very long games, very just amazing games that are must-have PS5 titles.
Yeah.
So why I don't get it. I really don't.
No, it's just frustrating. In a very
Yeah.
frustrating environment to be in.
So let's move away before we start crying.
More positive.
So the other thing that I thought about that may be positive, may not, depends on your viewpoint of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy.
I am very looking forward to it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for it.
I am on the fence. I think it looks great. It looks like the original game, but just polished up.
Yeah. Which
Like,
I think is what people
Why
wanted.
would it not look cartoony? It looked cartoony in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game literally looks like the art from the box art
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's great. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm very excited. I've got it pre-ordered, not by me, but by my friend, because game sharing. But yeah, I'm very excited. Very
So,
excited.
I haven't pre-ordered my copy yet, but I'm excited because
San Andreas has gone on Game Pass anyway.
yeah,
so-
I know, but that unfortunately that's the one I have played.
Oh,
I haven't played the other 2, which I received a lot of hate for.
No, I've never played 3.
in a
But
San
I've played
Andreas.
Vice City and San
But
Andreas.
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it because 5's been done to death.
Yeah.
And I think
I'm
even
still gonna buy 5 again, but
Do
Yeah.
not. Don't do
don't
that.
do it. But like,
Unless they put in effort like they did for this.
yeah,
the PS5 version.
yeah,
That's what I mean. They like
Oh.
so. We'll do GTA 5 first. So the new GTA 5 coming out now in March. It's supposed to be out this month.
It was supposed to be out this month.
Jesus.
Yeah, somehow got delayed.
To March next year.
I was gonna say they must be adding a lot. I hope.
I hope so, yeah.
You'd expect for what 4 months delay? Just
Well,
sprinkling the graphics and there you
they
go.
did it just to get sales out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe.
So the new version obviously going to support 4K, going to be 120 FPS and graphics options and all sorts like that
Button mapping,
part
all
and,
that crap.
part of the new consoles, new generation, and all that is
Yeah.
is made for them. So it's going to have all these features that all these consoles have. It's subtitled, expanded, enhanced, or something like that.
It's Grand Theft
So-
Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition.
That's the trilogy.
Oh
Talking
no,
about
no,
part.
this is what the new one's called. Honestly, the
What?
trilogy, the definitive
Yeah,
edition.
yeah.
Oh right, okay, sorry,
Yeah.
I misheard.
I was little there. But yeah, no. So GTA 5, the new one.
Yeah,
It's expanded and enhanced, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I wasn't listening.
yeah, so all these new features that for the next gens, obviously, that we'd expect. Graphics, it's sort of a remaster by the looks of it, and there's going to be some form of new content, new stuff. Which for GTA Online, they did this when it came to PS4. They had exclusive like vehicles and other bits, but this looks like it's going to be substantial and not just new items in the online.
Yeah.
It looks like there's going to have different features. Maybe they've sort of fixed some physics and stuff. Or they're just trying to make this game better than it already is, which I'm okay with.
I'm very okay with if it's like actually, if it feels like not a different game, but like
because you can play GTA 5 on these new consoles with the backwards compatibility, so to re-release it again, they sort of know that they need to step up and do some bits to it to warrant it. So Rockstar being Rockstar, they definitely have like that's probably the one game company at the moment I have the most faith in to not be a dick.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
I
Red
really
Dead
do
2
hope so.
happened and
They just abandoned it. Why did we not get Undead Nightmare 2?
Oh,
come on.
Oh, that would have been
Seriously.
amazing.
But GTA is their flagship, and they do tend to treat it with respect. So
yeah.
But the one thing that because I'm happy with it, I'm excited for it, but we don't know the price yet. So
it's gonna be 70.
Yeah,
I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be 70.
Hope 50. I think is the most that I will accept. I feel like it will be 50, but it will probably be 70. Listen, so I'm gonna get it, but I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'm not gonna buy it day one or anything like that. I'm gonna I want to have it physically anyway. But I will if they're gonna take the piss with it, I'm going to get it second hand. Because I'm not gonna, if they're gonna make fun of me, I'm gonna make fun of them and not give them an extra sale.
No, exactly.
But yeah, so that's the GTA 5 crack. But the definitive edition for the trilogy,
right?
I'm not sure about the graphics, to be honest. It's definitely better, but 55 quid for what they've done, I'm not entirely sure with.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously, have you watched the trailer where it will show like a side by side comparison? It's like
it is a lot better.
It's an insane upgrade.
I'm not a massive fan of the cartoony aesthetic, to be honest. And I hope it will grow on me, because I'm going to get it and I'm going to play them. But at this point in time, it's not turning me on as much as I thought it would. But they are having the free games. So San Andreas is going to be on Game Pass, and Vice City is going to be on PlayStation Plus.
GTA 3 is going to be PS Now.
3? Mm-hmm. Oh, PS Now. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was PS Plus. Okay.
No.
So I'll be playing San Andreas then for a bit. But yeah, the games, they're three classic games that everyone's played San Andreas. Everyone loves it. And people are going to get it. They're going to play San Andreas, and then if they haven't played Vice City and 3, they'll probably think, well, I paid this money for it, I may as well play the other two. So
exactly.
It will get more people into those games, and those games are very good in their own rights. GTA 3 was the first 3D open world GTA game, and it did so much for that genre and that type of game. It pushed all the boundaries, and it was crazy with that trilogy. That they managed to they broke all expectations and threw everyone out. It was amazing. The 3, it did so much, and then Vice City came out and it just upped it so much more. And
then
it
San
was
Andreas
amazing.
came
And
out
San
and did it
Andreas,
again.
and then it just kept getting better and better. And you really don't see it much with games. So it's an insane little trilogy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so San Andreas, I've got an Xbox One, so it's an original Xbox One, so I'm gonna play it and probably
10 FPS.
I say it's gonna melt your Xbox.
It's probably just gonna end up I installed it. It's just gonna be the original.
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna give it a bash on there just because it's on Game Pass. But I will buy it soon. Play through them all and then have an opinion on what I think about it. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be good. I'm happy for all those that are in love with San Andreas because I like it, but
Is it not your
controversy. It's just it is really good and all this and that, but I don't hold it as high as other people do. But that doesn't mean I don't like it.
No,
at all because I love it. But yeah, so
it's
it's going to be good to go
series.
back to it because I have not played it in so long, and to have it upgraded, then
Yeah.
no brainer to play really.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm happy for all the people that wanted it, and yeah, for
So
all those
got
that have
it.
never played it for some reason,
Oh, just give it a
there.
go.
Yeah.
Just,
like it's
Do
a sin to never have played San
Yeah.
Andreas.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just weird. It's a red flag.
yeah. Don't trust those people,
No.
especially not near your kids.
So yeah, that's Rockstar's little
Yeah.
clean up. What else have we got going on?
I guess the last thing to talk about would just be what games we've been playing recently.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
So
end off on that.
what have I been playing?
He has just installed Vanguard, everyone.
So
He's
yeah,
being outed.
Vanguard came out on Friday. I didn't want to pre-order or buy it, to be honest.
So did it anyway.
So at first I was like, okay, I don't care. Like they announced it, and I was like, cool, whatever. I've got Cold War, I'll play that. And then they announced that Treyarch was making the zombies mode, and I was like, fuck, now I've got to buy it
Gonna have to.
because I'm that guy. But they were showing more and more, and then we had the betas and all that, and I was like, you know what, this is pretty solid multiplayer experience. I'm not gonna lie, it's like really, really well crafted, and
Yeah.
and then I saw the zombies trailer, and I was like, okay, I was kind of weirded out by it.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure at all. I was gonna make a video about that, but like I just never got round to it, and it just didn't look good.
No,
Like-
it has one map, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so to explain, right? So we saw it, and I was like, okay, it just looks like more of Cold War, but less at the same time.
Yeah.
So I was 50-50, but yeah. Then more information came out, and basically the way that it works is it's not round based.
What?
They've moved from round based, which is an immediate turn off.
Yeah.
How else are you supposed to
So-
flex?
In
Oh, what?
Where's the objective?
Yeah, what'd you do? then?
right, so in Cold War, obviously, we had the standard zombies formula.
Yeah.
Halfway through the game, they introduced Outbreak, which was a open world quotation marks.
I enjoyed
Mode.
Outbreak.
I
did.
really enjoyed
I thought it
Outbreak.
was
So
really good.
you spawn into a big map. There's multiple. There's a main objective and there's side missions that you can do.
You don't
get
even have to,
rewards
you
and
can
stuff.
Just fuck
Yeah.
about.
And it is just the whole killing zombies, but there's stuff to do while.
And then they introduced all the different types of
Yeah.
zombie. And
So it was
And
like
it
a
was-
mission-based
yeah.
version.
Yeah,
And
almost,
it
yeah.
worked. It
Yeah.
worked really well. There was like vehicles and stuff, which was super fun.
yeah.
But,
It felt
yeah.
kind of like Dead Rising-y.
Yeah.
Like, you've got this area, you've got shitloads of zombies and stuff to do, and you're like, right, crack on.
And it helped as well that the maps were really, really working well with it.
Yeah.
Like there's one map with like giant like scaffolding type metal structure that you could
Yeah.
climb up, and there's bits on all the different floors.
And
And
then,
you jump
there's
off it.
I'll say there's a
zip lines.
big, when they added the verticality
Yeah.
to it, made it a completely different
And it's
game.
like there's that big like ski resort like
Yes,
snowing
that's
map.
what
And you, like if you spawn at the top, it's like right, I guess I got to jump off and like
Yeah.
go all the way down. It's so great. So they've taken that mode and made it the standard mode, but it's not as good.
Ah.
So
Classic Call of Duty.
I've played a couple of games now of the zombies, and I really am not enjoying it. I'm getting my head around it more than I thought, but it's just not that fun. So you've got this central area that
Yeah.
you spawn in, and you can get a couple of bits like upgrades here and
Yeah.
there. There's the pack-a-punch and the box, and you can kill zombies there. And then there's gateways to other objectives. So you teleport to these other objectives on a different map, which is usually like multiplayer maps.
Okay.
And you do the small little objective there, get sent back, you get stuff to upgrade, and then the gateway you went through then opens, and the map like gets bigger, and there's more areas to go and do stuff.
Right.
So it sounds
I
like
say it's a good concept.
but
Yeah.
the execution of it is not great.
Why does it not have the other mode as well?
Yeah, there's
Why would
plans.
they take away?
There's plans for a true round-based map, but this is the launch.
Yeah,
like,
it should have just
Yeah.
been in there.
Yeah.
Like,
people now don't care. So if
Yeah.
you do it, the people that are playing
You've
are gonna
burnt
like
them.
it. But
Yeah.
like
you've burnt
people
them.
aren't gonna go back now because they know what it's like and they don't like it.
Yeah.
And just the day before it came out, seeing all the top like zombies content creators tell me not to buy it and try it out on a free weekend or something. That was like I read those and I was like, wow,
That's damaging.
Yeah.
wow. I was like, okay. Like there was Syndicate, who he doesn't do much zombies anymore, but like he was saying it was just awful. But there was the other ones that always like make all zombies content. They're always loving it no matter what game it is. And they're saying like don't do it.
Yeah.
Like it's really not worth
To an
it,
audience
especially at this
of
time.
like hundreds of
Yeah,
millions of
so
people.
Yeah.
there's so much backfire, and you can partly not blame Treyarch because I don't think Treyarch wanted to do this.
No,
this
it
year.
sounds like they were like, "Come on, you come do it."
But at the
Yeah.
same time, they went into it and they had this vision, this idea, and they just had the wrong. I don't know how to put it, but they chose to do this.
Yeah.
They chose to make it this way,
Oh,
and they
stripped
stripped it.
Yeah,
They
they're
stripped
complicit
it,
in
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like they reinvented zombies quite a bit with Cold War, and they did
Yeah.
such a good job. I don't know why the year later they've tried to reinvent it again.
Yeah.
Just breaking things or like fixing things that aren't broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't
Like
fix it.
the outbreak mode is really nice, and I love it. But I don't think it should be the main mode. And there
No.
is a lot of people out there that really didn't like it.
Yeah.
So as a side mode, it works so well. But like being this main formula, it's just turned everyone away from it.
It's like if Team Deathmatch was like replaced with some sort of convoluted mode instead.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, well, no.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do you do? What do you play Call of Duty for? Shoot people.
Yeah.
And like the other game modes are fun too, but obviously the biggest scene is in like
The team deathmatch
and
stuff like that.
like the free for alls
Yeah.
and stuff where you just run about blowing people's heads off. Not, you know.
I don't know. It's
That- that
as
is
if they're trying
very
to make
shame.
COD into like a racing game or something.
Yeah,
Like
it just
that.
it feels
it's
like they're
crazy.
trying to like
I mean, their main focus now is through the Warzone.
Yeah.
thing.
that whole thing.
They
Because-
haven't even done any Vanguard related things yet in it.
No, not yet.
So
So
just having the base game at the moment, I'm very much wishing I didn't buy it. Not
As
to
we
say I'm
all
not
do.
having fun with the multiplayer because I am. It's pretty good multiplayer.
Mm.
But the
you
zombies
could have pretty
just
good multiplayer on the previous
yeah,
two.
exactly.
CODs,
Like
isn't it?
Cold War, I love the multiplayer on that one, and it's got all these new maps that they've had throughout the whole year that have come to it now, and all these new guns and modes, and then it just feels like we've just kind of started again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I hate about it.
So,
Like they should,
Yeah,
Call of Duty should have at least 2 years
Yeah.
before they do another one.
I wouldn't mind having like a new campaign every year because the campaigns are starting to get really good.
Yeah.
That's
But-
a good
but,
idea. Like have like a proper COD, then like a single player COD, then
yeah.
have another proper one. I like that.
But just cramming it all into one helps with the sales, even though it hurts each aspect of the game.
Yeah.
But you know, I the campaign anyway. I haven't seen it. I haven't tried it. Nothing. I'm completely blind on it. I'm gonna give it a bash, see what I think. But I can't comment on that.
That's what I've heard
Multiplayer's
the
solid.
best things about.
Yeah.
But zombies, stay back. If it's free, give it a try. But don't buy it for zombies.
Yeah.
I wouldn't,
No, that's
like-
such a shame.
Yeah. So sad boy times. Anyway, what else have we been playing?
Well, obviously Deathloop was like the last big game.
Yeah, that was the other one I wanted to talk about.
Oh,
So
that's good.
you shoot.
Let's see, it came out in September. I played it literally like midnight release and played it non-stop for about a week and finished it. Loved every minute of it pretty much. But it's obviously supposed to be a immersive sim sort of game.
Right.
But it didn't give me that vibe at all.
No?
Like it's very much it's a game where it's very much like jump in, do what you want, explore, go find stuff. But I never felt inclined to because I got so comfortable with my setup. You know, I found a few guns that really worked for me, found powers that really worked for me, and I just got really good at the game in that style and just never was like,
Right.
why would I go explore?
Yeah.
Like and find a
There's
gun.
I'll say there's nothing encouraging.
No,
you
yeah,
to-
because every time I would like, I found a new gun, I'd try it out and be like, I'm swapping back, don't like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but story, characters, gameplay, graphics, everything else, adored. Loved it. Great
Why not?
time.
So I've only put about 2 hours in still. I keep meaning to play it, but I just don't.
Is it not for you? You don't think?
I think it is. I need to put the more hours in and keep going with it. It had such a strong start. Like the first hour of it is amazing. The characters are fucking great.
They're so
it's
good,
funny
man.
as fuck. The concept, like, just really interesting. And then it stopped holding my hand, let me off to go and do my thing, and I'm enjoying exploring and seeing what does what, and but I'm kind of lost with it at the moment, and I'm not entirely sure what to do. Like, 'cause I can keep exploring, but I feel like it's gonna start getting a bit monotonous.
You've got to keep playing it until you realise what you can do and can't do at different times of the day.
Yeah.
And once you get over that slightly overwhelming hurdle, the game is just clicks with you, and you'll breeze through it.
Yeah.
But I totally get you. Like there was like a good like 2 hour chunk of the game where I was kind of like fumbling through mud for lack of a better metaphor, like trying to like kind of get to grips with it, because I was just making no progress.
Like it's definitely overwhelming now that it's kind of like throwing me out the door. Like, right, there you go do it, and I'm like, what? but yeah, I do because I'm really really enjoying it. The controls I'm not in love with.
No, really.
That's one of the things I think that's stopping me from going back again is I'm not sure about the controls. They just don't feel right. Which I play a lot of FPS games, so I've kind of got this standard of how it should feel, and it's so alien to me. Even though it's a traditional sort of button layout and stuff, it just feels somewhat off.
Yeah,
so
maybe it's because you're dealing with shooting people while using powers and like going invisible and dodging and kicking people. It's like it plays like a third person game in a first person perspective sort of thing.
But I think
the game would be better as a third person sort of thing. Yeah, because like you're jumping around, teleporting, and like doing parkour and stuff. You just the field of view is way too tight on the game. It needs a slider. Yeah, like I felt way too like claustrophobic and like even like slightly queasy at points, just because it's like you're like that. It's not the one.
Almost like blinkered.
Yeah. So like tunnel vision. Yeah. So it's
a very very good, especially like because I've seen a lot of reviews now on sort of the whole thing, and
the game's getting so much love, which is great.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's succeeding, because game like this is a very experimental type of game for the modern gaming climate. So the fact that it's doing really well and it's backed by a big company like Bethesda, I'm happy to see it. Like, because I want more games like this. I want a Deathloop 2.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The first one.
The Deathloop 2 will definitely be Xbox exclusive. Because obviously, it's only a timed exclusive with the PS5 anyway. Because it was because it was a PS5 thing, and obviously Xbox. Well, Microsoft bought Bethesda, but they had to still fulfill this deal because it bought the previous contracts and blah 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 blah. It's like how Minecraft's still on like PS4 and stuff, because like the contracts were before it got bought. All that mumbo jumbo.
But yeah, so definitely recommend if you've got a PS5 and you're looking for games.
It's on PC.
It's on PC. But definitely go check it out. It's starting to get cheaper now as well already. So if you've been waiting out, then I suggest Christmas coming up. If you want a little present off someone,
it's very good.
Give it a go.
Yeah. Give it a little shot.
Other than that, I have just been going in my backlog. There's been great sales on Xbox. There's been like
I never go on the Xbox store. I never ever go on it.
So check it out. It's really good.
A lot of the time I feel like I no need to, because
Game
Pass.
That's what I mean. Like,
I love to fill up my Xbox with loads of old school games. So I have like them in HD, with a good controller on.
I went on this. I think I went on the store once, and I bought like loads of old Lego games that were like £3 each, and I don't understand why I haven't been back on there, because that was a really good deal.
No, I bought Rayman 3, Symphony of the Night, Silent Hill HD 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I know. Bully Scholarship Edition.
That is what I'm looking at for Xbox.
And like something else, I can't remember the other thing, but it was like under £20, because they were all like £2.70 each.
Yeah,
like crazy.
bruh. Like, that's so good. And
Um,
Murder House on PS5 I've been playing, new indie horror game.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I did see you post about that one.
So good. Terrifying PS1 themed horror game, like voice acting and graphics and everything. You'll literally feel like you're playing a PS1 game. Andrew, check it out. Seriously, it's like £9 something. Check it out. It's great.
Do it.
I think I might have to do that.
If
one.
you, I don't know
It's
if
a shame
you're.
Halloween's already been though.
No, I know, but I'm always in Halloween mode because I'm just scare me with man-made horrors, please.
Spooky season forever.
It is always spooky season. I'm just such a horror fanatic. Scare the shit out of me all the time, please. But yeah, other than that, that's all I've been playing. Really, what about you?
I have. I've been kind of not casual, but I've been really in Forza Horizon 5.
Oh yeah.
And before it came out, Forza Horizon 4. I don't know why. I got into that like mode. I'm a car fan. Anyone who knows me, I like my cars.
Loves his cars.
And I like switched off from Horizon for so long, but
It's a separate series, right? Like
So-
there's Forza and then there's Forza Horizon.
so you have Forza and Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
Forza is your standard menu based, and then you go, I'm going to race at Silverstone in an Audi,
Oh, like tracks.
and it's
Oh,
like
okay.
real life tracks, and it's exactly like Gran Turismo. It's like the
It's a Mario Kart
boring
without the
need
fun.
for
Yeah.
It's like all the boring need for speeds.
Mm.
And then the Horizon series, it's free roam, and they've set it in like a location. So I think I can't remember what 1 and 2 were, but 3 was Australia, like in the outback. 4 was set in Edinburgh, which is a massive thing for me because it's my fucking hometown.
I've seen people playing it. It literally just looks like real life.
Yeah, so that it's
It's
like it's a
insane.
scaled down version because obviously
Yeah.
you can't fit the whole city in.
No.
But like you have that part, and then you got like some mountain,
Like
and then
motorways
you got
and
like
stuff.
and you got like the motorways and stuff. So and like you free roam,
Mm.
so that's good. But the new one, it releases at some point this week. But if you bought like the Ultimate Edition, and I didn't, I game share with my stepdad. So big up Adam, cheers. I could play it on like midnight of the 5th,
Yeah.
and it's set in Mexico, and I've never seen something so beautiful.
Oh, that's
I've
really cool.
never seen something so beautiful.
And that's only on the Series S. Isn't
Honestly, it's on Series S on like a fairly oldish TV. Is like not even 4K, and it's stunning. It's it runs so well.
Does it run at 60 FPS? on
Yeah,
the series?
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, it also gives you an option for quality or performance.
Oh yeah.
So-
yeah. That's always nice.
Yeah, you have the option if you're like not wanting any frame drop. But to be fair, I just like driving around. But they've fixed so many issues from the last game, because the last game, anyone who's played Forza knows they fucked up rear wheel drive cars. They made anything that was rear wheel drive undrivable, which is just incorrect.
Mm.
Like drift smoke. If you're being a drifty boy, you want big smoke.
Yeah.
But they just didn't.
They just don't have any.
They just don't. It was just like, it was like someone had just vaped. There was nothing. But now they fixed all that issues. They've added so much more of the customization. So if once again, to all you car nerds out there who like exhaust sounds, you can tune your exhaust sound. Like there's a lot of content that they've added, and hopefully they bring back like in the previous ones where they had all like the Lego series, or like you had like something where you could drive a warthog from from Halo.
Yeah, I remember that.
And all these, just because the normal Forza series, which has stopped now, it's just sad, but it's just boring racing. Whereas this, like, you're racing against a plane,
Yeah.
or you have to smash as much Lego bricks as you can in a minute. So it's making driving games a lot more fun. But my one issue with it is, it's set in Mexico, so you're going through like favelas and shit like that. And the problem is, every game that I've played like that, so it's kind of similar setting to like Far Cry 3 and like Ghost Recon Wildlands, which was a shit game, just saying. I'm expecting some like cartel guys to start coming out with fucking AKs. It's really jarring if you're like used to that setting in a different type of game.
Every other type of media, Mexico is just violent.
Yeah, but
So
no,
it's
but
nice-
it's
nice to
really
see
nice,
it.
and honestly, like There's like all the different. They've just nailed it, and it's a lot of fun. Apart from that, I played. Is it The Ascent? Which was it was a top-down like dual stick.
The twin stick shooter.
Yeah, the twin stick shooter. That was great fun.
That was quite popular for a little
Yeah,
bit. It had like a little blow up on
exactly. When it came out, it blew up, and then it's just kind of fizzled out. But it was great fun.
Yeah, that's
I played a bit of Back 4 Blood, but because I haven't got anyone to play it with,
that's
like
my
the bot
issue.
system was crap.
No, it doesn't look like it's. I imagine I'm going to play it and just be sad.
I think I put about 40 minutes into it, and it was just kind of like,
because like Left 4 Dead 2 is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
pretty damn good. And if it's not at least as good as that, it's just going to be like, the point?
It's not.
Because like zombies are. I'm so burnt out on the whole zombie concept. The game better be fucking amazing for me to like beat it, even want to play it.
I'll say this is a shout out to any game developers that might be listening. Switch it up.
Yeah.
Stop giving zombie based content.
No, yeah,
because it's so the market's oversaturated.
Creative, scary monsters. And stuff. Right.
So I think.
Well,
I think that about wraps up.
I think that's the pod.
Welcome back.
Good to see you all again.
It's good to sit back into this.
Hopefully Andrew's fans are ready for us to deliver our very controversial opinions.
Yeah. I don't think I'll actually get shot this week. So
I don't know. You did say San Andreas isn't that good?
Yeah. Okay. Well, no one knows my address.
We'll be okay.
But yeah, so. This is gonna be on Monday now, so get your calendars set and get yourself an hour or so ready.
What a way to start the week!
Yeah. Mondays don't suck anymore. You gotta speak to us.
You wake up right, you'll think, oh damn, I've got work today, and then you think, oh, the boys are back.
The boys are back.
You know, you listen to us chat shit while you're getting ready. You know, you're gonna have a good week.
Oh, yeah.
Brush your teeth, drink water, have a shower, and be nice to yourself.
Make your bed is the best thing you can do in the morning. It's a little task that you've achieved.
But it sucks.
Yeah.
Hate making my bed, bro.
Make your bed and put your bottom sheet on.
No. Right.
So thank you for joining us this week, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, see you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye.